Enemy is spotted. Oh, fuck. Oops. We're in. Hello. What the fuck is up? At work, might catch the rest of the stream when I get home. Alright, bet. I don't know how long I'm gonna be playing. I'm at least getting through the trial, so it'll be a while. That chapter 5's long, so yeah, you should be able to catch it. Have good time at work though. make a boys drink. You gotta pour one out for the boys. Okay. What are we getting into? Alright, let's check. Okay, it's looking okay. Good shit. Ooh, I'm excited to see how the new layout looks on the new, on Dangan Ronpa. That'll be interesting. I woke up late when I opened, had no time for Soppy Mocha. No! That's so sad! No problem. Oh, I didn't see that top one. I'm just about to finish with V3, so I had more Dangan to watch. Oh my god, I'm really excited to finish the first game, because, like, as much as I like it, I am getting kind of burnt out by, like, because I've played it, like, 4 times now, and I've watched the anime, so, like, at this point, nothing is surprising to me anymore, so it kind of gets tiring. Let's lower the desktop audio a little bit, so I'm not screaming over it. But I do like replaying it, but I'm really excited to move on to, I think I'm going to play Despair Girls first, and then I'll go into V3. But yeah, where the fuck? Alright. Let me get the live scene up. Hey, that was quick. That never happens that quickly. Fantastic. It's still, like, visible and stuff. It looks like it's readable, kind of, still. So I guess that's good. I do want to change something, though, because I don't like it being chunky, but I can't change it. Ooh, wait. Hold on. I'm trying to figure something out. Oh, what the fuck? Why does it look like that? There we go. That's what I wanted. I didn't want a bolded chat. I don't know why I was doing that. Okay, cool. It should be good now. It'll just refresh. Okay. Let's get on in, I guess. Whole night I'm stocked, ready for more fucking hydrates, even though I made new Sad Bear things to, like, save up for. So that'll be interesting. See if people actually save up for it. I need to move my okay. That should be okay. Oh my god, I forgot to put on my fancy lights. Hold on one second. Are you shitting me? I come back to a fucking hydrate. Hold on. Okay, well, tonight I don't only just have water. I do have a water bottle, but I have dark chocolate milk, so that's even more fun. But I added new fun ones. Get to redeem an ooh-woo. Like, any ooh-woo voice, I'll say. Good stuff. Yeah. Good shit. Why is that so loud to me? I don't know. Okay. Chalky milk, hell yeah. But it's like dark chocolate. It's so good. I've never had this stuff before, but they sell it at Whole Foods near me, and it's very delicious. I'm trying to figure out... That should be an okay for desktop audio. I don't want it... I don't know. It sounds very loud for me, but I know it'll kind of be necessary once people talk. So we'll see. Alright, I guess let's just get into it. Alright. Wait, did I select the right one? I have the Z. Well, like, I was trying to come up with, if you have any ideas, I'll take them, because I, like, couldn't think of any more besides those. But, yeah, I thought they were fun. Because, like, everyone's just doing the hydrate, and I'm like, I guess if it's funny, do it. I don't really care. But I wanted some, like, actual interesting ones to do. Yes. Getting right into the murder. Let's fucking go. Alright. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Dude, this music's so good. I do want to lower it a bit, though. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Sorry, hold on. Oh. The positives to having a touch lamp. Every time you fucking hit it, it turns off. Fantastic. Alright. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several years old. Several days old. Hours old? I don't know. I don't fucking... My reading's gonna be shoddy today, huh? Several days old. Okay. Great. I can read. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. Me just fucking jamming while Makoto's questioning the death of his friend. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Let's go! Monokuma file number 5 has been added. Just feed it to the plant. It's fine. Okay, time to get started. I need to check everywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Yes, sir! These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later, but... Fragments near the dead body have been added to the Tripa section of your handbook. Wow, we already getting hiccupy. Tonight's gonna go off really well, I can tell already. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out, I'll be able to make sure if it's Kyoko or not. Jesus. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails have been added. There's also something in the back of her right hand. Is that a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen like it anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added. Great. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only a little piece left. That's not correct. Great. Is that the same? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? How many are there? Oh. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? I don't know, Makoto. Is there? Exploded body analysis has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Cool. Can I fucking leave now? Yeah. Step away from the dead body. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be a knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean the knife was what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is it double-sided? That's it. It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then and if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene has been added. Great. Where else we going? Oh my god, there's so much shit. Let's go to the shed, just to be sure. I should take a look in the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Do I have to click on it again? The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added. That's one thing in here that concerns me. Anything else? Do I have to look into anything else? I don't think so, but I guess we'll... There's something carved into the handle of the pickaxe. Crazy diamond. We did this already. I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. These flower pots have nothing to do with the cat. Alright, I think we're good. Yep. No matter when, no matter where, the surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. We have acquired new PC technology. Technology that scared the shit out of me? What happened? Like you bought new PC shit? Is that what that means? I'm assuming that's what it means. Hold on. Need some fucking chapstick. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
I put in new shit, 32 gig RAM, if that's relevant. Should just be oh, Jesus Christ. That's not fun. Hold on one second. PC work, but we back. PC works. Oh, okay. Wait, so you updated a bunch of... Sorry, I'm getting caught up on something. So you updated your stuff. I didn't know you were doing that. That's interesting. Does the layout, irrelevant question, does the layout work with the Dangan Ronpa too? Just wondering. Because now you can see the entire thing. Yeah, it works. Okay, cool. It's not like too small. I was worried about that. Okay, cool. I think I'm just going to stick with this layout because it seems like it's been working okay. Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. There are like 2 pixels of black bars on either sides of the game. Oh, I think that's just the... I think that's just the... I think it's just the... Yeah, it's like that on the actual game, too. I think it's just the layout of the game. I can't... Yeah. Okay. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I'd figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuyu's account has been added. Yay. We're getting fucked by Byakuya. Yay. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found? Huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. When I headed to the gym, there was everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it again? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Oh, well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, but it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Aha, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So, I think we could say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found has been added. Good shit. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think it'll just stay away. Is this... That's part of it. Who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still on the body and was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Body before the explosion has been added. Alright, chicken coop. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Thank you. It's Dora now. Huh? 4?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? there's only 4 chickens in here now. We're 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was just down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens has been added. Cool, what else do I have? I guess monitor. It's one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then... Pardon me. Pardon me. The sprinkler should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko that attacked me last night? If I could find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to figure out more. With the key to her room,
It's all clear now.
I'll simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Okay, Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya? If you come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Okay. Yeah. Nope. It's in the gym. I'm just gonna teleport. There it is. Oh. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. Whoops. I like totally forgot all controls for this game. I don't know why. Alright, there we go. Wait, where's the bomb? Where the fuck? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body have been updated. Cool. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Ugh. I forgot how back and forth this one is. I can't remember how, Wait, where the fuck? It's in here, right? Yeah. I forget how, long this investigation is. I think it's the trial that's super long, right? I think. Alright, you little bitch, give me the key. You think you could go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. What the fuck is up, Byakuya? Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Wop. So, this is Kyoko's room. Can I not? What the fuck? That's weird. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Really doesn't surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. A stretch. Oh, that cracked my back. Why the fuck is that what you redeemed? Ugh, okay. I don't know why I like hiccup and yawn so much when I play this game. It's a lot of talking. Hey. Left click? How I literally how the fuck do you expect me to play the game? How long is that for? Is that for like 5 minutes, I think? I literally just wanted to do that. 5 minutes. So I'm just sitting here for 5 minutes. Alright, I guess let's see. I can't even look at the menu. Dude, I was gonna look at my truth bullets, but I fucking can't. Wait! I can hit enter. I can hit enter! Oh! I found a loophole. 0, I found a loophole. There's an automatic button on here. We've been bamboozled. I can hit space. Space auto does it.
Certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Holy fuck, that's really fast. Sag, I'm sorry. Do you want me to just sit? I can go through the menu and stuff. I mean, I usually do that before the trial, because we haven't got everything yet. Let's look at presents, why don't we? Just so I don't completely break that. Hey, what's up, Sticks? Nah, do your thing. Alright. I still won't use it, but I'll figure out a way to do it. It'll just cause a little bit of trouble to me. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Do I talk out the dojo? That's a little annoying. Woodblock key has been added. Okay, let's go. Go. Okay. Wanna be my friend? Sure. Wait a minute. 0, I came into another problem. Can I leave?
Such ignorance.
Hey, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. Alright, cool. I can't, Byakuya! Yay, we have prevailed. I can hit tab and look at the things I can look at, but I can't look at them. What time did that go? That was at... Um, 6:25. I have 2 more minutes. Okay, bet. I don't know what the fuck to do. How's everyone's day going? You guys enjoy looking at Byakuya's frame? Oh my god. Oh shit! Zero coming in here with just all the gifted subs. That's your 11th one, dude. Thank you for all the gifted subs. I greatly appreciate it. When does it get weird? When everyone is at tier 3, I think. I think that's what it is. 12 too many? I don't think the number, I think it's the level. I think the level is what it would be. I'm not complaining, dude. Just don't waste all your money. Copy. I'll keep it within the limits. Sounds good. Alright. We're almost there. We got a minute. We got a minute! Oh my god. Alright. But we do have some new sad bear point things. We have, what did I add? I can't scroll. For 20,000, if you like save up, I'll draw you something super quick. There's like IRL voice bands now, change something around in my room, like, oh, backdrop. I'll do an ooh. Okay, now looking at it, I feel like ooh voice should be higher. Change something in my room is 7,000, but ooh voice is 5,000. I feel like that's a little off. Alright. Alright, it's 6:30. I got my left click back. Here we go. Back into it. What the fuck? Alright. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Okay, Makoto. Chill, fam. Where's her trash can? She doesn't have a trash can. Where the fuck is her trash can? Yakuya, there's nothing else to look at.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find something, some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Look under the fucking bed, maybe. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Mokoro Ikusaba. Oh my god. Class number 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba. Yes, we love her.
See.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key.
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and a beep. That's it.
Fuck, I could not snap into the Monokuma voice that time. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said that a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up with no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined the mercenary group known as the Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training on her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Cool. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. That doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction and another is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of the world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard always says that Fenrir has already...
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player. Becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero.
It's you.
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile?
So what if we did?
Don't freak out on me. I'm just not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it.
I can't do the Monokuma voice tonight, Jesus.
After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violators really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication and organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting?
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hall way back when there were 15 people, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
That's right. We're actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
They really love this cutscene,
Watch
don't
out
they?
for her.
They've used it like 4 times. Probably more than that. The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba? She's part of the school life? So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, Actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya.
Seriously?
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone else to see.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Oh my god. Yo, I'm fucking butchering his voice today. I don't know what the deal is. Monokuma's account has been added. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? I'm sorry, there's just this psychotic bear running around and the cops and military or whatever just haven't shot it. Yeah, so the whole thing is like, basically, this first game you don't really know what's happening outside, and that's basically what this chapter and the next chapter is talking about. This chapter is mainly about the murder, and the next chapter the trial is like having to uncover basically why you're in this school and like why everything's boarded up, why you can't get out, and like why no one's come to save you. But basically you get these little hints that like something on the outside world got super fucked up and like nothing's the same out there and like everyone's just kind of anarchy right now. So yeah, there's gonna be more of that in the next chapter. I don't really want to spoil it, but like yeah, it's a whole thing. But yeah. Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said that they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't want to say too much about it because the next chapter is fucking insane. But yeah. Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you. To make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one crafting the rules to the game. But why did he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. The mere fact he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That is why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to this case?
It's certainly
Perhaps she's the one who
possible.
killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we'd have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer. She killed Kyoko. Anyone would be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind a bit.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So it's a trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Yes, fuck. Impatient little bastard. Swear to God. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go in one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key to find we found on the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looked like 10 arrows in total. They look like they've been made of titanium, which means they're quite long despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows have been added. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it's used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, it means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? The bloody duct tape has been added. I think it's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. They gotta get that pink blood checked out. I don't think that's normal. The funny thing is there's a room in, like, the top floor where we were before that has completely, like, dried blood from, like, the terrible disaster, which was basically, like, a killing of a huge portion of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy, which is the school they're in. And all of the blood is dried and, like, dark red, like, normal dried blood color, and it's just glossed over. That it's, like, it's bright pink in the art, and then it's dried in the entire crime scene. It's very funny. Okay. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to research something? Research? Makoto! You're fucking stupid! Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over there. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers don't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it to you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fucking look at this. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh, wait. Q. This is so funny. Just Byakuya is in the back of, like, literally every scene just standing exactly like that. And it's the funniest thing to me. Oh my god. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who would engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they weren't killed to keep from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. God, fuck. Some, however, believe that there were mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. Ah, so it's Inception? I don't know. I get it now. I haven't seen Inception, so I don't know. Honestly, like this like Fenrir thing isn't that big of a thing in this game. It's just kind of background information on like who the character Mukuro Ikusaba is. At least I don't think. I don't remember it being that big of a thing. Okay, hold on. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? Not gonna tell you what to do, but I have it on my Netflix list. I just haven't watched it yet. I'm really bad at watching movies I have on my list. To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad, damn, would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on the body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean someone gave me a star next to my name? Yeah, it means you got subbed. Zero's been gifting subs like crazy. So we probably got it from them. Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. It's time! Ah! Are you all ready for this trial? Because it's going to be fucking insane. It's going to be insane.
It's utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
Yay.
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Yes, sir.
See you later.
God, I need to get the Monokuma voice fixed today. I don't know why it's so bad. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try and uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
That would seem that way to go. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Let's go! Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not have figured that out by this point? Makoto ranked high enough for you two guys to go off together? Just the two of you? What? Are you jealous? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or...
Or what?
That was awful. Jesus.
Did I scare you?
Fuck's sake. Okay, Monokuma. Monokuma voice. It's fine. I can usually do it so easily. Jesus. I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? Made you wait?
That was bad. Alright.
You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh? Okay, that was a little better.
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us wait, right? If we agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rules have been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive? No, it's a ghost! Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
It's okay that there's no particular penalty for being late.
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulations did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with the ghost! I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped onto the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Hold on. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used the key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So.
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, but just in time to hear the trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However.
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words.
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account has been added. Good shit. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem.
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Woo. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for the execution. They gonna get trapped in the elevator? No, this is an every time thing. It's just Makoto getting depressed the further he goes down. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without a warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but I wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Jeez, Makoto, come on.
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this.
I hate this trial decoration. It's awful.
The time for pointless jokes and chaps has passed. Let's get on with the show.
I can't do the Monokuma voice tonight. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Let's go! Woo! Let's... Yeah, okay, let's do that. Alright, let's go over the truth bullets. Here we go. Monokuma file number 5. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but they were at least several days old. Okay. So you can, like, mess up in this game, or is it pretty linear? As for, like, investigation and, like, story-driven, it's linear. Like, you can't really change anything too much. But with the class trials, you'll see there's, like, mini-games that you can fuck up and, like, get worse grades. You'll be able to see it in a minute. Exploded body analysis. The explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. Also, it seems like the latency is better today. Is it better on, like, viewer end as well? At least on my end, it seems like it's doing better. Fake nails. The body was wearing notably long fake nails. Tattoo on the right hand. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. Fragments near the dead body. It is. It's great now. Okay, great. It's probably because I didn't have it checked on Streamlabs, honestly. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. Sprinklers. The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30. At this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assured that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet. When the body was found. 7 a.m., Makoto wakes up to the morning announcement. 7:30 a.m., Makoto and Aoi arrive in the dining hall. 7:30 to 9 a.m., Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. Oops, wait, there was more there. 9 a.m., Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden where she discovers the body. Knife at the crime scene. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It is also the same knife that Toko had given Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife was the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. Tarp. The tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet, filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. Chicken coop chickens. The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before nighttime last night, and yet... Byakuya's account. Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya also said he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. Body before the explosion. The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were bloodstains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Mukuro Ikusaba, female, known as the Ultimate Soldier. She became obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of the Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on their body to represent their membership in the group. I can't read today. I apologize if my reading's fucky today. Monokuma's account. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 students. It is assumed that Mukuro Ikusaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. Woodblock key. This woodblock decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. Titanium arrows. A set of titanium arrows was found in the dojo locker. There appears to be 10 in total. Bloody duct tape. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed this was related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. And Kyoko's account. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Alright, a lot of rambling later. Let's check out set skills. I don't know if I have any more. Fuck. Did I really not get any? I didn't get any more skill points. That's kind of a bummer. Whatever. I should be able to be okay with that. Here we go! I fucking hate the backdrop of this class trial.
Explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you
Can you guys hear the
who
voices
done it,
okay?
then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
It's a bit quiet. Let me know how that is.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to
Because
you.
this one's a lot of like voice actor talking during the trial.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Yes, Byakuya.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's sitting right there.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Yeah, ghosts don't have legs.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Ghost too.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has is to that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Her gloves.
I got it!
Her piercing glare.
I'm
She
talking
fucking
about
hates
her
everyone.
gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
Fucking same. I would too.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Monokuma kind of
And
told
would
you. That's kind of
happen
rude.
to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
So I just have to sit and wait? I mean, luckily I won't have to select an answer, I don't think, for a little bit.
You know,
That's so
now
fucking
that I
funny.
think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Did someone say corpse?
Probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Bad joke, I'm sorry.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us.
Oops, sorry, Yasuhiro, didn't mean to shut you up. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. Corpse husband! Yeah. So I don't have any choice but to... Here we go. Here we go! I don't think this counts as selecting an
Kyoko
answer,
there is just a ghost.
but we'll...
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
So it's like the mini game where you have to figure out. There's the selected yellow parts that in people's
She
speech,
must have been wearing gloves. 'Cause that
and you have to
corpse is
select what you think is
absolutely
wrong.
Kyoko.
This
But I'm gonna go
entire
through it so you can
discussion
hear
is
it.
Idiotic.
It is Byakuya. I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well,
sir.
yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Should have just banned left click. Yeah, probably. That would have made this game this trial fucking impossible.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Makoto would have known.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right?
That may or may not up another point.
It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Okay, hero.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If
I still
wore fake
imagine wearing
nails,
gloves all the
the
time would be
gloves
really
wouldn't
annoying.
fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should
Just
been
have nails
obvious
stick
since
out
she's
through the
standing
fabric.
right here.
Imagine having a glove tailor. That's so weird. I'm sure it's a
Okay,
thing
so
though,
then,
cause like gloves
who's the
don't like
real
like
victim?
custom gloves
First,
are a
we
thing.
need
I
to
think
figure that out.
that's next level wealth. I know.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Oh my god. Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Alright.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Oh, that's where you're wrong,
There's
ma'am.
nothing else we can do, right?
Woo! We need to figure out who the victim was before we can do anything else. Yeah, Makoto, you damn
If
right.
Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
I wonder.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
There was
I
one
agree
clue
with
left
that.
behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll
That
die
pink
a cruel
behind
and
her is
unusual
oppressive.
Death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
Okay.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Okay,
the key
Hina.
to figuring
Just
out who
for
it
you.
was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Yeah, Toko.
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... Whoa! Hangman's Gambit! Here the fuck we go! It's a wolf. Give me a W! Immediately! Fuck's sake. There he is. L? Hello? There she is. There we go. That was difficult.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Ow.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
That's fucking cool.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh. I fucking love this chapter!
You saying the
Fuck!
mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
it means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Yes, sir.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
So sad we didn't get to see Mukuro.
Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has
I really
nothing
would
to
have
do
liked
with
seeing
it.
her character.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information
Shots
was
fired.
not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Otherwise, it gets boring.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Fuck yeah, the Togami family name.
To completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Thank God he shut that down so quickly.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Oh
Who
shit.
the evidence points
Yeah,
to?
just Cammy. Thank you for the follow. And welcome. Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. Did it run out? Yeah, 7:05. We're good. I was like, do I still have a ban action on not selecting an answer?
A gun!
Wow.
Down to
Sorry.
Kyoko and me, right?
I'm sorry.
Why do you say that?
Allow
Honestly,
me to
those aren't
explain.
really great for this game because there's really only a few actions you can limit. Realizing that now.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there.
I'm so yawny
So,
tonight, I
the murder
apologize.
must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only
What you
ones
drinking?
without
It's
alibis-
dark chocolate milk that I got from Whole Foods. It's really good. They sell like espresso chocolate milk there, which is basically just like, yeah, like a mocha or something, but it's like in these little cans. They're really good. Dark chocolate milk sounds dope. It is. Honestly, unpopular opinion, dark chocolate is better than milk chocolate. It is, fundamentally. Agreed. Milk chocolate's too sweet. Dark chocolate should be in everything. Not everything, but like, instead of milk chocolate. Alright.
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
The only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m.
Also,
since
I'm
that's
just
when
realizing
Toko went to
now,
get the
like,
pickaxe.
last night's latency, or like just buffer between me getting chats and like them actually being sent is crazy, because now I'm getting them super fast. I can't believe that it was so bad last night. I didn't even realize. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad I fixed that. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. It's probably 9 on the dot now. Yeah, it was pretty rough, not gonna lie. Yeah, I honestly kept forgetting what we were talking about whenever a comment came. I'm glad it's fixed now, though. That makes me feel better. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Oh, I forgot how fucking convoluted this trial is.
Which means
It's
from
gonna
10
get really,
PM to
really
7:30
confusing.
AM, you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during that time. I don't have an alibi. Here we go! Oh, I forgot to change my tags. I'm realizing that now.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place
I think
somewhere
mode
between
survival
10 o'clock at night
holds up pretty well.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
The incident took place in the garden, right? If I remember, there's something that happens there every morning at a certain time.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Fuck. Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. It makes me think something weird's going on.
Shoot.
I need to think about that one more time. Alright, fuck. Alright, I think I know which one it is now.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place
Somewhere between...
There we go. Alright.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Yes, sir.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
I get a little concerned that the characters in this
Sorry,
game
Coco,
have
but
real
you're wrong.
bad memory.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
Fuck, Toko! Jesus!
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Jesus.
What do you mean? By denying
Oh,
the
she was
sprinkler,
knocked out.
are
That's
you
right.
trying to
I forgot
deny
about
my
that. I was like, is she really
entire
that...
existence?
Why did they make her character so dumb? Fuck's sake. And then I realized she was knocked out when that entire thing happened.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler,
Oh my god.
you'd better tell us why.
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with a certain evidence and that should do it. Let's go. Oh shit, that's early.
I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit
Fuck.
nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing.
Fuck's sake, my rhythm's off.
That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are
Shit,
you
shit.
trying to blame me? I admit
Fuck.
nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No, no, no!
There we go. Fuck's sake.
How can you say
This should prove it.
That was rough.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
There was a fucking fire in
while
it.
the body was still on fire, I doused it with
Literally,
water.
okay,
But only
literally,
the part on fire, the top half.
Byakuya stands like that in every fucking shot. It's the funniest thing to me, and I'm just now noticing it, and I don't know why. Oh my god.
Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
No,
So if the
Toko.
sprinklers
Fuck.
didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Shit.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it.
Who
I
murders
guess
someone
you
in the
had
middle of the
an alibi
day?
After all, good for you.
It's happened. It happened in, there was a double murder at one point, earlier in the game. And it happens, like, right in the middle of the day when everyone's just kind of, like, walking around. I think that there's two. There's two that happen right in the middle of the day.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Oh shit, I forgot this is the trial.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
I forgot that this was the trial. I thought it happened in the next trial. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, okay. All right, this is a good trial. This is a good fucking trial. Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
It's such a good chapter.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Oh my god! Zero's just handing out those subs. Just Oprah of subs. You get a sub. You get a sub. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Stop wasting time. Stop
Is that
wasting
just like
energy. You
everyone
think
who's
your
been in
little
chat?
trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Oh shit, fuck.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
If they don't have a sub badge, I might give them one. Bet, dude.
So she killed her.
Might as
to
well have
try and
everyone
put
have a
stop to
star.
all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind.
Welcome to the sub world of Sad Bear Fun Times.
And as a
Step
result,
on them,
you were
Byakuya,
forced
let's
into
go.
Another trial. Something I'm sure.
So
Oops, fuck,
that
sorry.
was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Bitch, I'm sorry?
Huh?
The sprinkler
Not
didn't get the
me.
body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you?
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Okay, Kyoko, go off.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Fam. Don't you throw me under the bus. No. A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body? Could it have been... I wonder.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Oh, shit.
You catch on quick.
Yeah, I'm not fucking stupid.
You're right. All you'd have to do
It's okay,
is cover the
Kyoko, I love
body
you
with the
anyway.
tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
But
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep
why
the
wouldn't
body
there be
from
blood
getting
on the
soaked.
tarp then? If that's what was used.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Because if the blood was still wet while it was inside the tarp would obviously have some blood on it, no? When did Kyoko become a forensic analyst? Technically we don't know what her, so all the characters in this game have something called ultimates. So, the character we play is Makoto. We are ultimate, lucky student, which means we don't have an ultimate, but, we got into the school for ultimates just by luck. So, like, Byakuya on screen right now, he's ultimate affluent prodigy, so he's gonna inherit, like, his entire family's fortune and, like, basically power for a lot of different companies and shit. And then Aoi is ultimate, swimmer or something like that. Talking about dirt patterns. But technically we don't know what Kyoko's is, but this chapter is when we figure out what her ultimate is, basically. Means Makoto is a loser, basically.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse.
So basically,
exactly
Hope
like
Speak
the one
Academy is a
Makoto
school
just gave
for ultimates, which is like the people we're with right now. We got in just by luck. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? Oh, Makoto and I are thinking. But the body.
Wait. Something's not right.
There we go.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. What are we doing now? Okay, argument.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay, this one kind of stumped me a bit. Hold on. There has to be a clue hidden in the tarp somewhere. I think
By
it's
covering the body with the tarp,
when the body was
killer prevented
Can you
it from
not?
getting wet.
Explosion.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
I think I missed it.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Fuck. I can't remember. Yes, I see. So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea.
Shoot!
I need to think about this one more time. Alright, here we go.
By
It's gotta
covering
be...
the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from
I think I
getting
missed
wet.
it. I think that's why.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one
Fuck!
side...
What? I forgot this one. Alright.
Shoot!
Let me look at the bullets. Fuck, this is gonna kill me, isn't it?
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
It's gotta be
So
this.
the
It has to
reason
be.
the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
That ain't it.
Since
gotta
it was
be one more.
facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
There it is. Fuck's sake.
No, that's wrong.
Alright.
Actually, one side being
Actually?
clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Yo, Makoto's reading my mind.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it.
Actually.
Nobody would know they'd used it.
Actually.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
They got the blood from right there in the garden, right? Which would mean...
I got it! Could it have been
Chicken blood?
What?
The fucking way he says that kills me. Chicken blood?
when I checked the chicken coop before the murder?
That's
there were
so
5
mean.
chickens.
Kill people, not chickens. What the fuck?
But after the murder, there were only 4.
Oh my god.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
I agree.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Ew, bruh, I wouldn't want to be covered in chicken blood even if my ass was dead. Honestly, me neither. It's kind of grody.
Was completely clean.
Also, just
I
don't
have
kill
to
a chicken.
agree,
That's so
that certainly
mean.
is strange.
Chickens are good boys.
Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Kyoko's just making shit up now.
You covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Okay,
I think
Kyoko,
so.
calm down. Was it?
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
It's okay, Hina. We love you
What
anyway.
settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They
Yo, she
wanted
doesn't
us to
stop
think
spitting
the murder
this.
happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
This murderer is way too five-head.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes
Yeah,
possible that
this
the murder
trial's
happened
fucking
earlier.
insane.
But to pull all
Kyoko being a
that off-
motherfucker trying to pull us under the rug. They're doing too much with their murders. Dude, there was one that's even worse. There was a double murder that was fucking insane. Gotta keep it simple. Yeah.
Wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Honestly, it's even crazier. The second game, which I played half of, or like streamed half of, it's even more insane. It's like the murders are ridiculous.
That actually wouldn't have been
Bitch out
all
here
that
being
difficult.
creative. Exactly.
Huh?
Okay, Kyoko,
They
can you just...
already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Alright, Kyoko.
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare.
Where the
wouldn't
fuck
you
were
think?
we? Why didn't we just walk with Hina? Kyoko, just fess up. Jeez. Honestly, we love Kyoko. This is just her flaw moment, but it's okay. We'll get better. It's fine.
That's not.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Heavy breathing.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is correct. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Nice. Nice.
Well then, it looks like we're
Nice.
back to square one.
Whoa.
Makoto's alibi is no
My
good,
brain is
so
not in the
once
mood to
again,
take
our
this
suspects are
seriously.
him and
Tonight,
Kyoko.
I guess. Kyoko thinks she's popping off, bruh. She kind of is. She's convincing people, but it's fine. It's fine.
For serious,
fine.
man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin.
Yeah, hero.
50 odds.
Okay.
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
no, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
I swear to God, these characters have like lapse in their memory.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Of course she did. Listen, more important. Now that we have that knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what do we do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
I didn't do it, guys. I'm sorry.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Oh shit. Guys, it's not
that
me,
I
I
hid it.
promise.
It's just
Dude, if I could have murdered in this game, if that was an option, I would have, and I would have gotten away with it. But that's not an option, okay? You think I'd do this sloppy job? Absolutely not. I thought maybe I did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
Suspicious.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Oh, I'm fucked. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Nah, Ultimate Lucky Student doesn't have the fucking ability.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Yes.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Wait,
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
that's Monokuma file's not an option. What? I used the knife to kill Mukuro. No, there's no way. No, she was hit in the head,
The knife
but I
we
can't.
found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once,
I need the
that
Monokuma file
automatically
selection.
makes
I don't
me
know
the
why I.
killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Fuck!
Right?
Oh, Okono's too basic to plan that all out. No, he's. Yeah, honestly, he couldn't. Yes, I see. So we just have. I know. This is gonna kill me. Fuck.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the
When the
same
body
one
was
we
found.
gave to Makoto.
This
It
guy's
really
dead.
is, isn't it?
Fuck's
I was
sake.
afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is.
Fuck you!
No, that's wrong.
Oh, that was loud.
Wait,
There we go.
Hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Ayy. Okay.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So,
He literally just doesn't
when
understand
we
it.
discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. Wait, let me... To the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife. There we go.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Okay.
Then the
We know
knife
you fell as a child. It's okay.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the
I'm just
true
ruthless
killer.
to Hero tonight. He's a little dumb, though. It's fine.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Oh.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
A
If you
bomb.
bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
He's so fucking ruthless.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
It's always my job, Byakuya. There's only one explanation I can think of for that explosion. Yeah.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Yes, sir.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've
Tell
seen
them,
something
Naegi.
like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course,
Let's go. Step
we
on
saw
them.
the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
What do you have? A bomb.
And
No.
the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue
Byakuya's
the
power
debate.
stance kills me. I fucking love it. It's so, Byakuya is one of my favorite characters. He's so fucking funny.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine the ultimate. Fuck's sake. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. It's time. Okay. Wow, that's not a lot of choices.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
He's my favorite too. He's
Oh,
such a
yeah.
bitch and that makes him so likable. I know!
According to the Monokuma
Are you, like, do you
file,
know, like, the second game and
gotta be it.
everything?
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I can only think of one thing that could have killed her.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Not yet. Okay, I won't say
And
anything then.
There's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
I suggested though,
According
it's
to the
crazy.
Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence that
Fuck.
showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Fuck.
Shoot!
Alright. Alright. Big brain time.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Fuck's
The
sake.
explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
Then shall we
This is gonna kill
continue
me.
the debate?
I've said that for the
The
past
victim's
3
fatal
things.
injury has yet to be determined, correct?
I'm just gonna.
Explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me. And then
Oh yeah.
That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Fuck.
Shoot!
Yo, there's less choices and I'm doing worse.
Then
What the
shall we
fuck is
continue
this?
the debate?
The victim's fatal.
the explosion didn't kill her.
Well, yeah.
She was already totally.
And it
All right, hold
wasn't
on,
me
Keanu.
because of the knife,
Oh,
right?
fuck's sake, hold on.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
I don't think Byakuyu's.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I don't think Byakuyu's wrong, so I can't like argue that. I don't. All right, stretch. Ugh. I like cracking my back. It feels very nice. And hydrate. Good shit. All right, let's get me fucking killed this time.
Shoot!
I don't think Byakuyu's wrong, so it's either I'm. I thought I had one more heart left. Nobody believes in me. No one wants to hear what I have to say.
Uh-oh, have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, this class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who the blackened.
Oopsies. It's okay. Happens at least once every trial. This trial's nuts.
It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congrats to them. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished.
Is this really the end for all of us?
No.
I refuse to give up
It's
yet.
no. Restarts the whole trial. I can't give up now. Huh. I've had to redo so many trials while playing this game because, like, for some reason my save files don't work. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Then shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
I'm mad.
And then there's only.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file,
Progress dialogue button.
there was evidence that showed. she was
Honestly,
hit
no,
on the
that's already
back
been
of
used.
her
I wasn't
head.
able to hit my
And more
left
than that,
left button.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her
I forgot I could do that. I forgot I could do that. That's funny. I just ended up sitting in a room because it was during the investigation, so I couldn't do anything.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Wait, okay. I figured it out.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion.
How's your
didn't
day
kill her
been?
for
It's been
sure.
pretty good. I got really stressed because I had to call my insurance company about like payments I had to do based on like me getting hit by a car and shit.
And it
But
wasn't me because of the knife,
I got it
right?
figured out and I don't end up having to pay them, which like relieved me a lot of stress.
Oh yeah.
So I dealt that
According
and
to
then
the Monokuma file,
I don't know what else I
gotta
did.
be it. There was evidence
But
that
yeah,
showed
how about
she
you?
was hit on the back of her
Whoa, you okay? I'm fine. This was like 2 years ago. And like I was really stressed because I didn't know why it wasn't settled yet.
Wounds across her entire body.
Fuck! Fuck! Off me! Ugh. I thought that was it.
Then shall we continue the debate?
No, I don't.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yes, sir.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
No, ma'am.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, That's gotta be it.
2?
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more
Do I
than
have
that,
to do that?
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay. I know they want me to...
Then shall we continue the
All
debate?
right.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
She scams the
Well,
advanced
yeah,
dialogue thing.
She was already
Yeah, because you can
totally
hit
dead
the
when that
space
happened.
button
And it wasn't because of
and
the
have it
knife,
auto.
right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
I've played this game like 4 times! How do I not know what it is? Here, you ban the left click and I'll ban the space one. Wait, can I just figure this out? I want to die. Hold on. I don't know why I'm getting stumped so much by this. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I don't have to
Then
select
shall we
anything.
continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Ma'am, use Google. Absolutely not.
Well, yeah. She was
Before the
already
explosion.
totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one
I
other
think it's
thing.
Monokuma file number 5.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that
I'm
showed
gonna
she was
off
hit
myself.
on the back of her head.
It's gonna kill me again. It's fine. I'll just get a
Then
bad
shall we
rating for this
continue the
section.
debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Fuck you, Byakuya.
The
Fuck.
explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
I'm just doing whatever at this point. Shoot. Fuck off.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Okay. It's fine. Big
Then
brain.
shall we
Big
continue
brain.
the
Last
debate?
heart. We're gonna big brain it. Okay, hold on.
The victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta be it.
Did I do this already? No, I didn't. It's okay.
And more than that,
We're good. We're fine.
The victim had suffered countless wounds
We're fine.
across her entire
We're good.
body.
We're fine. Last heart. We're gonna do it.
then shall we continue the debate?
We're fine.
The victim's
Fatal injury has yet
It
to be
missed.
determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for
I'm
sure.
gonna cry.
Well,
That's
yeah.
fucking awful.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was
Off
evidence
me.
that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
I want to die. This is
the victim had
horrendous.
suffered countless
Fuck
wounds
off,
across her
Byakuya.
entire
Shut the
body.
hell up. Man, you sure are a pro gamer. I've literally been fine this entire trial. It's always one of these that stumps me. I don't fucking get
The
it.
victim's fatal injury
Fuck you,
has
Byakuya. Fuck!
No, that's wrong.
Fuck! I did it! Came in clutch on the last heart. Holy shit, that's painful. Alright, we're good. We're fine.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
Oh, fuck.
They didn't have anything to do with it?
I want to die.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Also, who died in this trial? Mukuro. It's the one in the, garden area on the 5th floor. This is chapter 5.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object. about as thick as a metal
It's the
pipe.
second to final trial.
Oh!
Final,
it
like,
was the
murder
pickaxe.
trial. Yeah. Yeah.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
The fuck?
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power.
Of course Toko would know that.
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Yeah, Toko.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Good.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Low-key. Honestly, where the fuck is mine? I don't...
We already know?
It's fine.
I knew
We're doing
we
this
could
trial,
count
it's
on
fine.
you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon. Oh, fuck's sake.
I got it!
I got it!
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed
Oh,
him.
you did? What kind?
And
I
that
have
something was
my Huey on
the
baby
titanium
here.
arrow
It's
we found
fucking
in the
huge.
locker
Hold
in
on.
the dojo.
Tell him Naegi times 2. This is my baby. My child. Fucking sucks sometimes, but it was only like 40 bucks. And it's big. We kind of love Hueyons. It's okay. Okay.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
I bought a Huey on canvas 16 something. I don't know what the canvases are. I don't think I've irrelevant conversation check. This is the H610 Pro V2, I guess. It works pretty well.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Byakuya's smug fucking smile.
Sure. That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You
Who
have
uses
no
my
right.
iPad? Me who I draw on my phone, dude. Like, no shade. I don't even. Honestly, I don't think it's the materials. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with.
I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Yeah, I wanted to get a tablet with a screen for forever. It's got a screen? Oh my god, I'm jealous. Dude, I want a tablet with a screen. That's so fancy. I'm a bit jealous.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well,
See, I got this one in
in the
clutch. We're fine.
Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Got it.
Back to Master. You have no right.
You have no idea how many times I've had to say master while reading this. There's no doubt that the arrow is the murder weapon, but there's more to it than that.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Dude, that's good on you.
Because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon
That's my goal
must
for
have
a
been
new
about as
computer.
thick
I
as
want a
metal
new
pipe,
desktop.
Right? It seems like an arrow.
There we go. See, I got my groove back. It was just that one little hiccup that I fucked up. But honestly, good on you,
You're right.
Keanu. That's fun.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker,
I still have enough for a
we also
PS5.
found a balled-up wad of duct tape.
Dude, awesome. I have shit saved, but I get money stress where I like I don't want to spend my savings because, like, especially since I'm getting near the end
Killer
of
probably uses duct
my
tape to bind
college
multiple
time,
arrows together.
I, like, want to have that savings for, like, if I need it in case of an emergency.
Bundling
but-
them together using the duct
yeah.
tape would easily create a single weapon as thick
I'm
as
just
a
scared to
pipe.
buy a computer. I'd rather, like, I just got a job, so, another job, so we're gonna
And that's
hopefully
exactly
make money
what
off
the
of
killer
that,
did.
and, like, Twitch. All my Twitch stuff is gonna go into getting a new computer, which I'm excited for.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong.
She quotes literature, and then her stutter goes away.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Oh,
What's the matter?
Oh?
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Tell him Naegi times 3.
of course I remember.
Then show us. Show
Show
everyone the
us.
evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Show us. It's okay, Kyoko, I got you. I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. Yeah, dude. Oh, there she is.
I
All my
got it.
savings just goes to Mars
The
gift
one thing
subs.
that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is
Dude, you just keep going. I'm grateful for it, but it's not necessary. He does have the generous, what the fuck is it called? Role in my server, as well as your own, guy role. Very fun.
right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Everybody needs to know that I'm just some guy. Yeah. I just drank milk. I'll drink my... That made me choke a little bit. Alright, we're good.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Why'd you go through her room though, Makoto? He thought she was
Hold on
dead.
a second.
Almost killed her through channel points. Fuck, the sad bear points really be hitting different
Not
though.
this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just
You're, a tier 3 sub, Makoto? Is that
there's
what it
one more
is?
thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Makoto's serious.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
Whoa.
What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
The only tier 3 sub in this chat is you. Valid? We can't say the S word anymore, so tier 3 sub is what we got. Makoto would be Kyoko's tier 3 sub. Yeah. No, Sayaka's. Sayaka's tier 3 sub. Sayaka would be the whiny little Twitch bitch that's like, if you have the money or the time to just sit and watch my Twitch, you have the ability to spend like $5. Like that's what Sayaka would be. I can see it. She's so fucking annoying. I hate her so much.
I was just protecting you.
What?
We love her. We love her. She was protecting me? Does that mean she knew I was being attacked? and she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Byakuya.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't
Oh,
do it.
very much.
Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Here we go! Alright.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
What the fuck
I'm
was
not the
Byakuya's
killer.
account?
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Byakuya should know that Kyoko didn't do it. But why him?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Fuck. Damn it.
Shoot!
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're...
You stated you said I hid and
Oh,
then
okay.
left.
The locker key in my own room.
Correct?
Dude, if I make this out again with
Could I
one
really
heart,
have
I'm
done
gonna
that?
lose my shit.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Ugh.
No, that's
Again with one heart. A friend played
I'm
this game
right,
with me for the first time, and I
Kyoko
swear I never would
wouldn't
have been able to
get
figure
into
out
your
these
room.
trials because I'm too stupid. The only reason I was able to get through this game so easily is because I watched the anime first, and then I like started the game forever ago. But definitely like playing the second game was crazy because I didn't know what was going on, but it was fun.
Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see.
The shade.
So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Thank God for the wiki.
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer. Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. So I think at this point there are two different endings. I'm gonna do the shorter ending first, because I know which one is the shorter ending, and then I'll come back. Let me do something really quick. Because there's two different endings at this point. So I'll do the shorter ending, and then I'll come back and we'll do the longer ending that rounds out the game in like the whole way. I mean, we won't get to the ending today, but wait. Hold on one second. Wait, what the fuck? Yes. Okay, so, wait, I just want to make sure. Phase 11, cool. Alright. which is why I can't let that happen. Stretch. Candace keeping my back in check. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if it's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose her lie. So what I'm gonna do first... I'm gonna pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Yeah, okay. I think this is the shorter ending. If not, I have it saved.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
I'm sorry, Kyoko, I love you.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. This first ending is fucking nuts.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Kyoko says it wasn't her who left the key in the to the dojo locker in her room. But is that really true?
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Fuck. Ugh.
Then,
Fuck!
when we searched
Missed
Kyoko's
it.
room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there.
Okay.
That's the only explanation.
I didn't have
The key to my... Because I'd given it, there's no doubt...
You are correct.
So I couldn't...
Then, when we searched
Fuck.
Kyoko's room,
I passed it.
how else could the
God damn it.
Someone other than me must have put it there.
Alright,
That's
hold
the
on.
only explanation.
I didn't have
The key to my... Because I'd given it...
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Yes! Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Sorry if that was loud. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room.
This part stresses me out.
You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry,
Like I said,
Kyoko.
this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape.
I'm sorry, Kyoko.
So I lost.
It's the song?
That's
It
all
is.
this means.
I know.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Kyoko. I'll make it up to you next time, I
You
promise.
You really didn't...
I'm sorry.
Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I just wanted to show the first ending.
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
Oh shit.
But that's ridiculous.
I'm just showing the first ending. I'm gonna go back, I promise.
right. So the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
I feel bad. I fucking hate this ending. Hurts, man.
Good job! You got it right. Brilliantly right!
We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. Something's wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then,
I've prepared.
a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Yes, sir!
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kyoko. Big sad. That's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. Well, we'll go back! I promise! There's more! I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial, and in the end it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. And we obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. This is so fucked! I had to show this! Like, okay, so at one point when you're talking to Yasuhiro about, like, future stuff and he, like, tells your future, he's like, oh, there's, like, a 33% chance or something like that we'll have the same wife. Or, like, our kids will have the same mom. Look at this shit! Why the fuck is Toko dead? Ah! This ending. Because they're still stuck in the school. So my brain, when I first went through this and like, this was the first ending I got the first time, like my first ever time playing this, I was like, what the fuck? Wait, let me understand. I'll wait. Hands up. Dude, it's just, this screen, I just had to. Have you played Oxenfree? No, but it sounds familiar. I can look into it though. Yo, Oxenfree is sick. Let me, while you guys soak this in, I'll add it to my, suggestion. Cause there's a game suggestion thing in my Discord. There, I wrote it down so I remember. Okay. Alright, I'll look it up, Alright, let's get back in. What the fuck happened to Toko? Like, they don't explain how Toko died. This ending is cursed. I know. I hate it so much. Okay, anyway. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. Oh my god. I can't look at the background image. It fucks me up, man. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Yakio looks like a soccer mom! I know! And then his kid looks so stressed. It's ridiculous. Dude, poor fucking Hina having to have all of those fuckers' kids. Like, absolutely not. I'd say, goodbye. Your, fucking strain of humans is over, because I'm not doing shit. I'll die here alone. Thank you. Huh?
Makoto, why
Oh, I
are you
guess I didn't have to
staring
save
off
it.
into space? Don't
Okay.
you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Hold on. I want to look something, because I don't remember what Runaway does. second. What happens if you pick run away? Because I don't know if I've done hold on. Okay, it doesn't do anything. It's just like I can't run away at a time like this. Okay, that's what I thought it does. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Her claim. Oh, that's right. I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? I mean, I could do run away. Just to, like... If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? I have to decide right here, right now, whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. I'm gonna try run away just to... No! Running away isn't gonna solve anything. I have to decide right here. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some kind of secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room
This
key,
trial's
right?
fucking nuts. You think this trial's mindfucky? The second game's trials are even worse. Like, I mean, they're interesting as fuck and I love them, but they're crazy.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Oops, sorry.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
And it's back on me.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second.
Byakuya, you're a little bitch. I know you're trying to solve it, but you're getting on my nerves, fam.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay.
Oh,
time's
shit.
Up.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. I forgot it ends that quickly.
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
Give me 1 second. Oh, awesome. You sent the link. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Okay. Back to it.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Here we go.
Voting time?
We're fucked. I gotta see. Oh my god. Dude, I ended that trial with 1 heart. I'm kind of proud of that.
Now,
I shouldn't be, but I kind of am.
chosen as the blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
Oh,
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
scared Makoto. Whole tail between his legs. Oh no. We're fucked. Yeah. Okay, here we go. What? I'm gonna turn this down a little bit now. You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. Wait, what?
sorry.
Yeah. Oh. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Good job, everyone!
Good job?
Yep.
They got it right.
No, I know it's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
It makes perfect sense.
God, that was not it.
It's the same trial as always. It's just like all the other class trials. I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills.
I'm starting to think the bear character is willing to just kill anyone. Nope, he's got to follow the rules. You'll just find out more next chapter.
It's time for the heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment.
Wait, why do I... Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Nope, this hurts worse. Ah, he came in clutch. We love him. Oh my god.
What is this? What's going on?
Hey, was that... Yeah, it has to be. Alter ego.
Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
Seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit, in a way, that's even better than special punishment.
Oh, fuck.
But it's not enough. I'm not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Oh my god. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
I got hiccups. I think they're gone. It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope Speak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Honestly, a pretty killer school. There are two things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gates of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd been in before. What the heck is going on? How the... Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. The what? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. The heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. We love him. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First step was to start looking for a way out of here. It's locked. Fuck. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that sound declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure what, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand down toward whatever it was that tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from a pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells
Yay.
awful.
Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick shake, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
What? First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We'll talk once you're finished. Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth, making its way towards my stomach. That really hit the spot. Now, I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But, Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt, or not, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew what I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. She kinda did, though. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me. I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I had to survive
In other words,
is so that I could do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
indeed.
That's right, at least I did once. Once? A stretch. Oh! Okay, we're good. Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory, that's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think, I'm positive, it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it can also mean, somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you? Haha, stole.
Why is that?
If I did that and we worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind is one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around here. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into the missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh, yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right? Wait, what do you mean? You'll see, you'll see, you'll see! You'll see, I can't spoil it.
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? Hiccupy. Alright. Sorry, hold on. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I haven't ever asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability? My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why'd you have to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad. Okay, I guess she's a forensic analyst. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. Oh my god. Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
so
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. So I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there,
However,
but once I got there I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
so
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get a chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
however,
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitors. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of this class trial. It was? The mastermind knew that they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. Within minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. The gears are turning. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is someone bound by the school regulations.
hey,
There's one other thing that I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean during the night? I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases just like this,
Anyway,
which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
correct.
I ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the master assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if that's true. It means the mastermind could kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted us to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro is the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused the event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all evil that forces us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Isn't this chapter good? Holy fuck. Oh, fuck. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second. Alright. So what I think... Okay, so I'm gonna finish up here. I'm gonna switch over to Minecraft. Just, so I don't have to read so much. So if you guys want to stick around for that, and then I'll stream this. I can go over this, yeah. Is the chapter done? Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna cap it here. And then we will switch into Minecraft, I think. How'd you guys like it? Thoughts on this chapter? Wait, hold on. Holy shit. I know! This part of the game fucking killed me. Because in my first playthrough, I didn't make it that far, so I had no idea what the fuck was going on. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Alright. Oh, fuck. Fuck, fuck! That scared me. No call. Okay. We're gonna hop in to Minecraft. How you guys doing? How's the brain? Oh my god. Hanging in there mentally? This fucking killed me. Yeah. Some good shit. Alright, hold on 1 second. We're just gonna take a little break while we figure this out. I wonder if there's a way... I want to, like, restart the stream without restarting the stream. So that's, like, 2 separate recordings, you know? What does this button do?
Hello.
Ah! Hi.
Wait, I need to change my sound settings. Hold on.
My ass needs to head to bed. I have school tomorrow. I loved your stream. Next time you stream, I'll try and hop on. Sounds good. I'm glad you stuck around. Get good sleep. Have a good day tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking around. Hope you liked it. Also, welcome. What's up, Hankathan? I'm very tired. We just went through an emotional roller coaster in Dangan Ronpa, so we're doing good. He can't hear me. I don't think he's fixing his mic. Okay. Wow, we already got a copyright claim. Yeah. YouTube fucks me in the ass. Yeah. Oh, that's a fuckload of songs. I'm just gonna fucking... Nope. I might just leave it. I'll just leave it. Okay. Got warm in my room now. Not fun. Okay. You back, Hank? Okay. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can... How to create a different video stream without starting stream? Twitch? Let's see. Is it maybe something in Streamlabs? I don't know how to do this. Okay. Really cropping off the top of my head there, huh? Okay. Let's see. Is there a way? I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Let's put on some music really quick, because this silence is deafening. Something chill. That was loud. Why the fuck is it so loud? Alright, we're just gonna take a little break while I figure this out. I could just like restart the stream, because I want to keep two separate. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go take a quick break, and then I'm gonna restart the stream. Please, if you want to, feel free to hop back on. We're gonna be doing some just chill Minecraft for a bit. But yeah, I'll be back in like a few minutes. So see you then if you're coming back. Thanks for sticking around. All right.